Let me tell you how this Shakur Stevenson fight and William Zepeda fight's going to go. The first round, Shakur's going to be in that southpaw stance. He's going to have his mouth agape, like he always does, and throwing that jab. Moving around, trying to circle. Zepeda's going to be trying to cut the ring off. Step to him and let his punches fly. Shakur's going to shoot to the left. He's going to circle out. He may clinch from time to time in the first round, but Zepeda's going to try to work. Okay? But what you're going to see happen in the second round, before the end of the first round, Shakur's going to get hit with some shit by Zepeda that's going to make Shakur Stevenson smile. And that's going to mean that Shakur's saying to himself, okay, shit is real in here. Kind of like when Paulie Malignaggi did that bare knuckle boxing and got clipped. And he realized at the end of the fight where he lost, oh shit, I didn't really understand what I was getting into. What's going to happen in that second round is going to, William Zepeda and Shakur Stevenson, it's going to start looking like Joe Calzaghe, Jeff Lacey, Joe Calzaghe, Roy Jones, Joe Calzaghe, Chris Eubank, Joe Calzaghe, Bernard Hopkins, Joe Calzaghe against anybody. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be a whole lot of punches coming at a guy who's a low volume puncher, counter puncher, accurate puncher, precise puncher, who's just not going to be able to get his shots off because the offense can be defense when you're a guy like Zepeda, and who's trained to throw up to 200 punches around. Let me tell you something, man. I don't care what you say. How the hell is Shakur Stevenson going to defend against a guy who's throwing 70 to 80 punches around, who's known to get into his rhythm and start throwing 100 punches around, but as a result of this training camp is ready to throw 200 punches around? I just don't see it. But what I will tell you is William Zepeda is the Mexican Joe Calzaghe. Joe Calzaghe retired undefeated. I think Zepeda can go on to retire undefeated, especially with that work rate that he has. As long as he stays away from the drugs, the alcohol, don't get caught up in pets, and just lives a clean lifestyle with his wife and his newborn child. And I like Shakur Stevenson. If Shakur Stevenson beats Zepeda, I will do 1,000 videos on Shakur Stevenson saying I was wrong. But I just don't see it because I really do feel William Zepeda is the Mexican Joe Calzaghe. And Joe Calzaghe was a guy who got busy, overwhelmed opponents, and retired undefeated. And I think Shakur Stevenson and his team need to recognize what they got in front of them, because William Zepeda is the same goddamn beast that Joe Calzaghe was when he was active.